Yeah, so we're live now. Hi, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. My name is Mamcon, and I'm reaching you here live from Oakville in Ontario. Today, I have someone very special with me. She's a mom, she's a digital business owner. She is someone who loves to help people. I've actually met her not too long through this business. So she's my business partner as well. And, it's amazing how global friendship can be built. And, when we met, we resonated, and I've learned a lot from her. And I decided to have her on my platform to just share some few things and then talk about retirement, because I know a lot of people are just wondering, especially with the current situations we have in hand, what can I do? How can I plan for my retirement? So first, we're going to go to the first question, and that is to ask, who is Brigida Litte and why be an online business owner?
Well, thank you so much, first of all, Mamko. It's such a privilege to be here. Honestly, I've enjoyed getting to know you through this business, and I have so much respect for you, so much determination, tenacity, and I think as moms we have that in common as mompreneurs. So, as you mentioned, my name is Brigita. I live in Melbourne, Australia, where I've been since the late '90s, where I moved with my family. I come from Eastern Europe originally, from teeny tiny country called Latvia. And I've been a single mom since, oh my gosh, probably 15 years now,
Wow.
actually. So I have two girls. They are 16 and 17. So I very nearly have an officially adult early next year, and
Wow.
that seems very odd. And why an online business? Look, as I just mentioned, I've been a single parent for the past 15 years. My qualifications and my degree is is a business degree in hotel management. But being a single parent, I couldn't work in hospitality. Those hours just didn't suit. So I've done a lot of different things. I then worked in the corporate world as marketing manager and as graphic designer, and I was freelancing,
Wow.
and I've done photography, and I've done hypnotherapy and different things. And what I really wanted to do was I've been wanting to make a difference in helping people. That's really where my heart lies. So
Wow.
corporate world never sat quite right with me. I just felt like something was missing. So for the past 6.5 years or so of my employee life, I was working for a not-for-profit in the healthcare sector, and I was very much sitting behind the computer, behind the phones, and I was running events and working with people, but I didn't really see the tangible result of what I was doing. It wasn't hands-on. And I was overworked and I was overtired. And then about 2 years ago, I was laid off. So it came as a shock, especially as a single parent when you don't have that second income to get you through. It
Yeah.
came, slight panic set in, but I've always had that mindset. It's okay, I'll work it out. We'll be fine. But it really just gave me a chance to reset and think about, okay, I've just been going through the motions, not happy with how life's going. We're way too rushed. We never have enough money, and at this rate, as you just said, and we were just having a chat in the background with your mom, Con, right? And we're very similar in age. I think we're about a
Yeah.
year apart. Um, and I was exactly there. I started thinking, okay, how many years do I have left working? And when am I gonna get a chance to actually live, right?
Yeah.
Because
I mean, I
it's like a
totally
hamster in
understand.
a wheel, right? Every
Yeah.
morning you get up and it's rush, 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 get the kids
Yeah.
out the door, get the, school drop off on time. And by then you're already frantic because you're already running late for the office. And, you
Yeah.
work late hours, you do this stuff. And, it's just, it's busy, busy for any mom, but especially a single parent. It just, you're completing both roles in the family and just never enough time. And I thought, I'm working so hard. I've been working really hard my whole entire life. I have nothing to show for it because we're kind of living hand to mouth. There's just
Yeah.
not enough to pay the bills. There are no savings, and there's not going to be enough superannuation for me saved up to retire comfortably. But more than that, I don't want to wait until I'm 70 to retire, to
Yeah,
have the time and opportunity to do something. And then I thought, am I even going to get an opportunity to do the things I want to do? I miss the travel. I miss the doing the things I love, and I'm not going to have the funds to do it. So that really hit me. And I thought, okay, I need to work smarter, not harder. Working harder doesn't work for me. And, the only thing that made sense to me was leveraging the internet, because internet doesn't sleep. You can set it, and it's not exactly passive income. We have to put in the effort, but
yeah,
it's automated. Once you put in the effort, it keeps running for you. And this is something that I can do now, really build it up, but I can do it for as long as I want to, because it's automated, right? And as you know, we have grandmothers and we have great grandmothers doing this business that enables them to live the life they want, to really
yeah,
have fun with it, to have those connections, but also travel and enjoy life.
yeah.
COVID notwithstanding.
Thank you so much. This is so amazing. I love the way you shared, and the fact that you mentioned that you don't want to wait till you're 70 to start thinking of retirement, because trust me, at some point, even though you have the heart to want to do physical jobs, you just find that the body is just not carrying you, right? So,
And that's the other thing, isn't it, Malcolm? Because we want to be, don't want to be old and frail when I'm 70 or 80. I want to
yeah,
be energetic. I want to be doing things and traveling and enjoying the kids, grandkids, great grandkids, whatever I have by then, probably,
yeah.
but not by 70. But you know what I mean? I want to be fit and healthy and active, and I'm going to need time and money to do that.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm just gonna go to another question and say, why is planning for retirement important to you?
It's and look, it's all of those things that I just mentioned, because it became painfully clear that if I don't do something, it's just not going to happen. So I can't leave it until 5 years till retirement and then start thinking about it. It's just not going to be enough time.
Yeah.
I just mentioned again to you before. Once I started looking into these different things, there were two things that I was looking into. One was the online, some sort of an online business. Had no idea what it would look
Mhm.
like. And another thing was something that I've really been wanting to get into was, flipping houses and real estate and things like that. And you need capital for that. You need money
Yeah,
for that, right? But
obviously.
eventually and essentially, that is something that could get you there too, if you have the time and the money to invest,
Yeah.
which I don't. So it came down to an online business. But I attended various, I'm very much into self education, so I attended various seminars and so on, right? And just getting myself educated on what it would take to get started in either of these industries, right? And there is some of the things that I really picked up on, and that most people don't realize how much do we actually need to retire on to live comfortably, or the lifestyle that we want, so that
Yeah.
we don't have to scrape by, so that we can afford the things we want. But also, as I mentioned, I want to have a good lifestyle. I want to travel. I want to have options. I want to have
Hmm.
choices. I don't know where my kids and grandkids are going to live. I want to be able
Hmm.
to travel around the globe, just like I used to do, and go anywhere that I want without thinking too much about it. And I want to live comfortably. And to have that sort of a lifestyle where you need at least 1.7 million to retire on.
Wow.
If you just want to have the basics, and this goes a few years back now too, right? So at least a couple of years back, at just at at the very basis, to be okay, if you're not having a lavish kind of lifestyle, you should have
Hmm.
about 70,000. I'm talking Australia here. You should
Hmm.
have 70,000. I'm nowhere near that, and I'm not going to be there, right? But that, but just being okay is not okay with me either. So I think for me, it came down to, okay, I have to start planning now for when I want to retire, and I want to retire early because I have a
Yeah.
life to live.
Yeah.
Um, and so that's really why now.
Yeah. So, and that leads me to another question, which is how is the automated system of the online business help improve your plan for retirement?
It's massive. Once I found this business, it
Mm-hmm.
became very quickly apparent. It ticked all of my boxes, including those, because as we talked about it before, we you want to jump in a live interview? My daughter is just here.
Oh, that's the beauty of the
This is the
business.
beauty of working from home.
Yeah.
um, it, as we mentioned, it's automated. You put in the work. Obviously, it's a business. We've got to run the business. But because it's automated, I don't have to be physically present
Yeah.
to do it, right? It's not like in my other work, and I am very happily self-employed these days. I don't work for anybody else. I determine my own hours and my clients, but I have to be there
Yeah.
physically to get paid. If I'm not there, if I don't do the work on the day,
Mm-hmm.
I don't get paid,
Not
right?
at
And
all.
it's pretty much the same when I was working for somebody else, and I had employers. I never had enough leave
Yeah.
to have time off with my children. Again,
Yeah.
single parent, I don't have a lot of options. So, again, I took time off to be with them at home when they were, school holidays and things,
Mm-hmm.
but I wouldn't get paid for it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So, the difference here is we put in the work, we set it in place, and it keeps running for you, right? So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter where I do it now, and it's my side hustle, and when it's my plan A and I retire early, I
Mm-hmm.
can continue to do the same thing. We
Oh,
call it retirement, but it's really, and the other thing is we have so much fun doing it that I
yeah.
can't see myself stopping anywhere, right?
Yeah.
It just
Yeah.
becomes your lifestyle, right?
Yeah.
We
It
live the
becomes a
business and
lifestyle.
we love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. So thank you so much. I really appreciate having you here. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for opening a lot that I even didn't even think of, like the figures. I really didn't think about it. So thank you so much for that. And to just end this live discussion, I'll just say, do you have any word for of advice for anyone out there who is thinking of planning for their retirement, how they can start about it, and when they can start?
Oh, start now. Now is the time to start,
Yeah,
right? Don't wait because that one day that, that thing does not exist.
yeah,
One day is when you make it the day and start now.
yeah,
The beauty of, and it doesn't have to be an online business, but I know we can speak for ourselves. I can
yeah,
speak for me, I know you
yeah,
can speak for yourself as well. This just gives us that flexibility of time now and something that we're building to have the life that we want and to
yes,
be present for our families. But when it comes to retirement, you really can't afford to leave it to the last minute. If
yeah,
it's not an online business, which I think you would be silly in today's environment that we all live in, not to go
mhm,
online. But if it's not that, look into options as early as possible. But
yeah,
even if you are at the retirement age, as we said, we have grandmas and great grandmas, and we
yeah,
have couples and grandparents that are doing this, and we work with those people that are not only learning so much and having so much fun and getting all the support under the sun. You don't have to have any skills to do this. You get all the training and support, but more than that, you actually have choices in life again,
yeah,
right? It just gives you that freedom, that and the life that you've been wanting. But all that I'm saying is don't wait to look into it and get in touch with Momcon. Momcon, she's such a savvy businesswoman. She's so determined and she is so generous with her skills and her experience and just as a person. So reach out to Momcon and ask her any questions and she will guide you through it for, an open book. So you can't go wrong.
yeah. Thank you so, so much. I really appreciate. I learned a lot. It's just few minutes talk, but I'm pretty sure it will be helpful to someone out there. It's also helpful to me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate this time. And to just quickly check our comments and to thank Debbie for watching all the way from BC, Canada. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christine Barbeto, for watching. Thank you, Beth Chan. Thank you, everyone that has made comments here. I really appreciate. And for those that are going to watch the replay, like um, Brigida mentioned, you can start now. You can look at what can help you. You just have to build on something that can help you. Thank you for watching. Thank you also for watching the replay. Have a nice evening or morning wherever you are, like Brigita, and then afternoon or whatever you're doing. Enjoy your weekend. Bye. Okay.